ISO Wendy's, where y'all from?
ISO, Indies. Yeah, live free, speak your piece.
Good morning, boss.
Stay humble.
This weekend, I was going over all my pictures, all my photos that I have on my computer from way back when, and I saw some pictures from when I started triathlon, and I thought to myself, Daniel, you should be ashamed of yourself, because look how you were and look how you are right now. So last Thursday, I had a meeting with my nutritionist, and I was explaining to her that the plan was good, but it's my default when I'm anxious to go get some food to eat. So I was telling her that it's not a problem of not being hungry between meals, which are 3 per day, which was 3 per day in a 5-hour interval. The problem is when I get to 4 hours, I just got so anxious to eat that I always eat something terrible. So we changed that. We changed that for intervals of 4 hours. So I eat at 9, at 1, at 5, and at 9 again, I think, or 8, 9 again. Yes. So that way I keep myself full all day long and without having the anxiety to eat. And also after seeing those pictures from 2014, 2011, 2010, I incorporated the cardio back into my schedule, and I'm going to do cardio every day. And my deal with my nutritionist is that in 30 days, on June 11, I have to build the habit of eating 4 times a day, no snacking, and doing proper work. So let's see how it goes.
From JFK to LaGuardia, city that never sleeps, insomnia, home of junior mafia, word. Playground parks with the trees and the cars, brownstone buildings with the kids on the...
In the last few weeks, instead of doing a bunch of exercises, I'm just doing 10-minute sets of 2 exercises continuously. And I do 10 sets of one, 10 sets of the other, and I rest. And this cycle, doing the exercises and resting, should last 1 minute. So the fastest I do the exercises, the more I can rest. And I'm going to tell you, it's very good. Are you a dog or a
let
cat?
peace, stress free, let it be. God got a bigger plan for you and me. Let peace, stress free, let it be. God got a bigger plan for you and me. Let peace, stress free, let it be. God got a bigger plan for you and me.
I'm always trying to find a way to make my work better or make my day more efficient. And what I was trying to do back until last week was doing a lot of stuff every single day, meaning I had to create content, produce content, feedbacks, admin stuff, financial stuff, everything on the same day with specific hours for everything. And this is not working. That way is not working. So what I'm going to try to do, what I'm going to implement this week is having specific days to do some kind of task. For instance, today is Monday. I'm going to start using Mondays as my admin day. So everything that I need to do that doesn't involve going out for clients, showing properties, taking care of our construction and stuff like that in the outside, creating content, I'm going to concentrate on Monday. Everything I'm going to do is on Monday. If I don't do that Monday, it's going to be to the next week. So I'm only going to do what is more important and the things that are more urgent to do within that week. And regarding the content creation, there's 2 segments of my channel that I need to actually move to a place, set up all of my gear, and record the content, which are the Show Me the Money and the Real USA Connection segments. So for this week, I'm going to write the script for the next 4 videos of the Show Me the Money project, and next week I'm going to take a day to record them all, probably on Monday also in the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is what I started doing on YouTube a few years ago when I had a segment called I Am CFO, where in one day I recorded a lot of content and then I just had to edit it, and that gets easier because I just need to set up the structure one time. And also I'm going to start scheduling the interviews that I have for the Real USA Connection within 2 weeks from now. So that way I can have everybody coming to me at that moment, and I'll try to either do in the building that I built here in Bay Harbor or in our office in Brickell Avenue, because it's more central, maybe it gets easier to them, I don't know. And that way I can schedule like four people interview throughout the day, and I just need to use that structure also once, so I don't lose a lot of time and make it even easier to create content. I hope with that I feel more productive and I can actually achieve more stuff without burning out and getting frustrated because I didn't do the things that I'm supposed to do. So now I'm going to take my office, because this was my office during the weekend, and move it back to my room, actually where is actually my office, and starting to do everything that I just said. First part done, my station is ready, as you can see. Now I need to clean it because you can see it's very messy, and we are going to do it right now. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but it's much better. At least now I can work. And of course, no work can be done without having coffee first. And what I'm having is this coffee from Fresh Market, which is caramel macchiato. So it's very good, it's very nice, has a little taste of caramel, of course. And I'm limiting myself of 2 cups a day. So I have one of these, and of course later after lunch I have this one, the French roast, dark roast. And if I want to have something later, and I feel comfortable when I have coffee, so that's why I drink a lot. I bought this decaf. It's actually good. I never thought that decaf coffee could be good, but this one is. So I just have this. Brownie's arch enemy just walked by. Sai daí, Brownie. Sai daí. So I have this decaf coffee, and at night before sleep I'm using tea. I never drink tea, but this is helping. Yeah, it helps to set the mood. Now I'm just finishing boiling the water. I'm going to ground the coffee and drink it. So let's go. I usually make my schedule on Sunday, so I know exactly what I'm going to do throughout the whole week. I didn't do that yesterday because I was so lazy on the rain and just watching TV and hanging out with Brownie, who is tap dancing here behind me. And I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. So for right now, I'm not going to do the whole schedule. At this moment, I'm just going to write down some tasks that I really need to do today, and we'll start from there. That's my main to-do list today. Some things I started to doing anyway, like the follow-up with clients. When I wake up, since I'm 1 hour behind Brazil and I have also a few prospects in Europe, I already send them a message just for create expectation on them, or setting the pace of what's going to happen during the day. So right now what I'm going to do is just follow up the follow-up I gave them, actually providing the information that I said I would do during the day. And after that, I'm just going to go throughout the whole list, item by item, going through the 1 to 6. I can jump around a little bit if I feel bored. And of course, I have to do everything else here at home, like taking Brownie for a walk and actually just taking Brownie for a walk. So let's go. Bom dia, Nelson, tudo bem? Espero que tu tenha tido um excelente final de semana. E eu vi que tu marcou ali 13 propriedades que tu gostou. Uma delas a gente já viu, né? Eu te mandei os vídeos. E me diz ali, eu queria fazer um follow-up contigo pra gente começar a marcar as visitas para ela. Então, quando tu tiver um tempinho para elas, quando tu tiver um tempinho, me avisa que a gente conversa. Valeu.
Hey Daniel, what's going on?
Hey my friend, how are you doing?
Good. Are you staying safe?
Yes. I'm trying to stay sane. That's
I know.
Staying safe is easier.
Yeah. Yeah, Yep. What's going on?
Do you have any multifamily in Bay Harbor area or any other area near the beach?
I have in Bay Harbor, yeah.
Yes. If you have anywhere near the beach where we could do Airbnb, so Miami Beach is tough, but if you have anything, I have someone from Brazil that wants to invest here. But the idea is to be able to do Airbnb, so that's why I'm asking Bay Harbor first, because I know Bay Harbor you can do it. So.
Right. So I have in Bay Harbor. I have one owner, actually. I just sold one of his properties. He would be open to selling others. Is your client in town now?
No, she's in Brazil, but she already does business here, so she knows the drill, she knows the process, and they are in the development and hospitality business back in my hometown, so they are very well educated about everything, so they just want to start doing deals here because Brazil is terrible.
So I have in Bay Harbor. I need to get a price, but I want to say that if she's ready to make the move, or
yeah, she is. She's just looking for a good deal.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's want to meet later in the afternoon in Bay Harbor. I'll show you the property. How's that?
Yes, perfect. Anything after 3 or 4 for me is better.
Okay, all right. So I'll message you around 4 o'clock.
Okay.
How are you guys doing with the construction on the other property?
We are going. The only backslash that we have at this moment is the financing, because the banks are just not doing it. But my guys are sending the money. We are doing in a slower pace. We already demolished everything in the inside of the units, taking off everything that we are not going to use it. And but we are moving forward. It's going to be a little slower at this moment than we would like to, but we already have 2 other financings going on, so I believe in the next 2 or 3 weeks we should have fully funded and move at the right pace.
Okay, sounds great. So Daniel, we'll be in touch later, and let's see.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. And now I already went through the most important items, which were following up with clients and following up how our process in the finance is. And right now I'm going to take a break, but not a break of not doing anything. I'm just going to jump out to here, to TikTok, where I want to start doing some content about real estate there. And I have my setup right there. And now I'm going to film it and see how it goes. 2 things to look for when you are buying investment properties. Number 1, cash flow positive. Always start with that metric. Always buy property that have that revenue higher than its expenses. You can always improve that, but buying a property that has negative cash flow or 0 cash flow is already a step back. So always look for a positive cash flow. Number 2, location. Always look for properties in locations that have points of attraction for people to live there. Shopping malls, facility, hospitals, school, college, commerce center, anything that you may think, oh, those people that occupy that, either being students or being a worker, they want to live close by. Those are the best properties.
Tu não pegou 2 aquela vez, né? Deixar pra comunidade.
First TikTok done. Now is lunchtime, and Fernanda found out this company, Athletic Fits, where we just buy it, and the only trouble or the only work we need to do is warm it, and it's very nice, it's very healthy. This one is cherry tomato flank steak with roasted vegetables, so that's what's going to be my lunch today. And Fernanda is also doing some rice here, but I'm not going to cook it. And Brownie, of course, is just waiting us to drop something so he can buy. Right, Brownie? Right, Brownie? Do you want lunch? Wow. work at this moment. It's 4:30 p.m. I need to walk Brownie, then I need to go to Costco to buy his food because Costco closes early. And most of my tasks are done. I still need to write my blog post and update some things on my YouTube channel, but so far so good. I'm very excited and I'm very happy about my productivity today. I'm happy when I do a lot of stuff. Let's go, Brownie. Let's go. I'm too lazy. Hey bosses, how are you doing? We are not going to go over the price on Hollywood because since the investors send the money here, the dollar just doubled. So even if we break even on the house, it doesn't matter because they are making a lot of money on the dollar, so that's good. So give me offers. I know the house is not ready, but this is when we can actually have good negotiations with the buyers. And regarding Lighthouse Point, the house is completed. We're going to go through the last inspection this week, and probably next week we are going to stage it. So call me with good news. See ya. Sprint final. My tire is completely flat from this car, and I was waiting to actually, instead of changing the tires, changing the car, but I'm not going to be able to do that at this moment. So Wednesday I need to find a way to pump it up a little bit so I can change the tires. So I'm going to go there to change the tires, not today, Wednesday. Right now I'm going to Costco. I'm going to Costco to buy Brownie's food. My trip to Costco almost went downhill. I forgot my membership card, so I had to ask them to give me a permission to come in, but everything was fine. And while I was there, I got a call from one of the banks that we are talking to finance our house in Hollywood. And one thing that upsets me a lot when the service provider doesn't pay attention to what the client needs or what the client says. We are working with them since February and they still didn't understand how the structure that we do works. We find a deal, we get to a bunch of investors together, and our company manage the deals, and they are since February thinking that we own the deal, that we have equity on it, and we don't. And today we had the for the 1000th time a call with the bank, and they asking me, hey, I see that Argentum Capital Partner doesn't have any equity on the deals. How that works? Mother, we already talked about it several times ago. So you know how it is. Don't call me back until you have a solution. It's very frustrating, but you know what is good for frustration? This is very good for frustration because it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day and nothing can make it